Hello and welcome to Topenga's house. I'm currently about 6 weeks into making this game. I don't really have a title or a solid genre for this game yet, but if you'd like a little more context about this game, check out my previous video. I'll have links for it in the description. I'm not really sure what order this is going to go in, so let's just get started. Alright, so here is her entry room. This is the front door that goes outside. Here's my cat, Fluffy Jenkins. He doesn't do anything in this room yet, but you can go kick him around and go run. I have my little lovely run animations with some little flappy hair. I like my little flappy hair. Up in the corner here, I have a basic day and time setup. So far, I have my day set up at 1 game minute is like 1.25 seconds. It comes out to like a game day is 48 minutes. I'm not really sure how this is going to scale later, but it can be changed, but that's just a placeholder up there, and same with the UI for that. Below it, we have a currency that is slowly being added in the background, kind of like an idle game. We will be getting to that later, but let's go to the next room. Here's the living room. We're going to skip through here really quick, though. Here's the kitchen. It's a functionless room so far, but it's pretty. You can move around the chairs, but that's about it. So let's go back out. We're gonna skip one more time. We're gonna go to the hall. All right, so we have the first floor hall here. At the end, I have a locked door. You can't even interact with it yet. It is a forbidden room that is forbidden from her. We will find out about that sometime later. Like, it's not close to being ready, but later in the game. I have this door right here. Oh yeah, I forgot. So like, I have my little top-down map of the house here. This is me being really OCD. I didn't really want to create like imaginary architecture where the rooms didn't match up or would, you know, technically like go into each other. So I'm trying to keep it as like realistic in that way as possible. Also because I want to represent the whole house on the outside. This long blue strip is the hallway, that is the, you know, the shape it is now. And actually, that is also why I have the black bars around here. It's to like kind of signify that it's a skinnier room. It's not, you know, a full-size room. And then I have this little blue room right here that's 1 square. I kind of have to fudge this one. It just doesn't look right if you try and cut it down to that size. But this little tiny room over here, we'll go in here. It is just a shell for now. It's going to be some kind of closet or bathroom or something. But you can go, you know, open, 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 open. But also it is a trick room. You can open up the door from the wrong side, which leads here. And the first mirror. There'll be other mirrors in the house, but there will be mirror worlds in the game that you'll be able to interact with. I don't know if you will specifically be able to connect to this room in the same way. I don't know. Maybe I'll change it. Maybe you'll just have to watch this video and just remember when the game comes out. I don't know. But let's go back outside. And then we will go check out the garage. So this is the most recent room that I've been working on. I'm still going to fill out the shelves, but it has a little more detail compared to some things just because of, you know, progress and how I learn and blah, 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 whatever. I can currently move these shelves just for fun. And then I kind of tortured over this garage door for a while too. There's a couple other little tweaks I have to do to it, but it does animate and open. I'll go up to a little clicker and go boom, open and close, open and close, open and close. But actually I changed the collision area in this just for test purposes. I can do this like over here too. Because this is why a lot of rooms do not have doors right now. I'm currently in the middle of changing my door scripts and figuring out a better way to make them more consistent. I have a lot of doors that they're the exact same thing and then they're just a different color in certain rooms, and it's kind of annoying to create animations for every color. So I'm trying to figure out a better way, but some things in the script did change, and actually one of the big things I'm going to change is the doors have colliders that will interact with me, not just blocking you from entering and exiting, but that will actually physically move you. So I actually put a collider on this garage door that is going to push me. And that's why I moved the sensor, because I couldn't, if I did it from up here, I couldn't reach it. But this is fun. I mean, I could do this all day. Just, you know, just smash myself. So that's fun. All right, let's go back out. All right, so living room. This was originally going to be like the size of the entry room. So, you know, like a one screen room. But I just extended it because I'm actually planning on putting some different furniture over here. I'm gonna put a stereo and some other stuff, like you can dance and play music and whatever. So I'm probably gonna take my little 70s like recessed area over here and just nudge it over, and maybe nudge over this door too. I have little exclamations that pop up when you come up to these characters because you can do stuff with them in this room. They're just little test characters, and I will come back to that in 1 second. I'm gonna go into Photoshop. So this was one of the original test living rooms. I really wanted to do like the round couch thing, but I don't know, I just wasn't feeling that version. So that's that is where we were at now. Oh, this was like when it was the appropriate size before I changed it. So I have a dialogue system I've been working on. So let's go talk to this other Topanga over. Oops, didn't want to do that. Let's go talk to this other Topanga over here. So I have the whole little Animal Crossing text-to-speech thing going, and that is an example of like the A-B conversation UI that I have started. I have some other stuff which I'll show in a sec. Let me show her. So both regular Topanga and other Topanga lines are stored here. They're written in the inspector and they're not done in the script. So they just go, it goes conversation A, loads B, loads C, and then it swaps out the UI and moves the text around. This is the script for it so far. I'm not gonna walk through all of this. This is mostly based off of a tutorial I followed, and then I adapted things for what I needed. These chunks at the end here are most of the variables to swap in between lines. So go from Topanga to other Topanga or something like that. But it's a lot of little things that change to make it go back and forth like this. Eventually there's going to be profile pictures and stuff that are going to go with the A and B conversation. So I definitely have to come up with a more streamlined way of doing this, and I will definitely be working on that in between the next video. And let's go back in. And let's go talk to my cat. The cat you saw in the intro. His name is actually Fluffy Jenkins. He is based off of a plush purse I made. And I'm going to throw up some pictures there real quick. So, all right, so let's talk to him again. So his UI is tied to him. It's not like the A and B conversations is not tied to a fixed place on the screen, but it is a UI element. So it kind of, the way I have it set up right now, it doesn't move correctly on the screen. Let me show you. I have to fix the volume in this game, so I have to wait in between sounds to talk. But if I kick him around with the UI, it does all that. All right, let's go back out here really quick. I have to reactivate this one. So this is another example of that same kind of conversation. It'll be for when there are like insignificant lines or insignificant character who just says like one thing, or like some random NPC who just says, hey, you know, something where we don't need faces. It'll be like this. So what makes this one different is it's actually not a UI element. So the UI elements, you know, like my time and stuff on here, they're supposed to be tied to fixed places on the screen. Even if you say, hey, put this directly above my character's head, but it's a UI element, it kind of moves around weird based on the fact that it's UI, because it's, I don't really know how to explain that better. But this one is not a UI element, it's just a random graphic, so it actually moves correctly with her. And now we go upstairs. This is the landing. I also had a previous version of this one from when I was working on it forever ago. That's where it came from. It's come quite a ways, and actually it's going to be changing again. I kind of wanted this to be like a little like nook library kind of area in between two, so I'll probably put like, you know, bookcases here and like a little tiny couch or something. And then I had a different color idea, but then it was just fighting with the carpet. But I'm going to redo this whole area. I think what I'm going to do is make like runners that go up the stairs and then change the flooring so it doesn't fight with the walls as much. So let's go into this room over here. I have, I don't know. We'll see what this room's going to be. Tentatively, it's going to be for roommates for other reasons later. And the furniture and the look and stuff will change, hopefully, depending on who is living here. So I'm not really going to touch this. I may take this wood floor and then put it out in on the landing. And that'll be the floor that's up here, you know, to go with like the library feel, but I'm probably going to change that. I have a different wood floor somewhere else that you'll see, so I know I can do better than that one. This room is the butler room. We will find out about him later. I still don't even know what he looks like. I can't make up my mind, but this is his room that he occupies, but I will be talking about him later in the video too. And over here. This is going to be her sewing room or some kind of crafting room, something like that. Hopefully I don't get too feature creepy, but I'd like her to be able to make things, and this would be a cool room for it. If not, it could be another room. I have no problem with that. And then we would go upstairs, but I haven't finished connecting those rooms yet. So let's just go through and Photoshop real quick. All right, so everything upstairs is very unfinished, but this is the hallway that you would come up to from the stairs from the second floor. So this door goes to her bedroom. This door goes to the bathroom. This door, wait. I don't think this door is going to be there anymore. Let me check. No, that door's not going to be there anymore. It would just come. You would just fall out. Unless I want to put a balcony here that goes, but it's probably going to come from a different direction. And this door also does not need to be here either, I think. Maybe there'll be a small room that connects there. Who knows? Here is her bathroom. It's just, you know, walls and tile. This is the color scheme that I'm going to go for, and I just got to add the furniture. This is where her bedroom is currently at. I had previously done a different bedroom that is very similar. It was going to connect with the spiral staircase, and then this was going to go back to her closet. It was just like loop back through on both sides, I think, or actually no, maybe one of those was supposed to go to the bathroom, but this was definitely a closet door. But things have been moved around because of the OCD for how I want things. So go hallway, bedroom, closet, bathroom, and back out to the hallway. So yeah, and then this door will go out to the balcony. She will eventually be going onto the roof with like a telescope and do stuff up there. And then here is her closet, which I did put quite a bit of time into so far. Not done yet. I'm still gonna, you know, add little knickknacks and other clothing items in here. I may or may not keep these I don't know. I made like little stars on her walls, or like little constellations. I thought they looked nice. I also, where is it? I have this light. Probably redo that too, but I don't know. Light, no light. I'm not sure. Oh, and then the clothing over here has shadows if we do this light too, to, you know, keep it in check. So those are the ones that are not connected. Let's go back inside Unity. I actually do have, let me use my brain here. We did start with the closet. This is before I did all the updates in Photoshop, but there are even more mirrors in here, and that was why I started this set. So we have side reflections. I have not done any animations for the side reflections. They're just there, but they do work properly, and I'm like happy with that. This is going to be a big I don't know, starting point for the mirror worlds. I like to think of having the three-way mirror, like you know those bathrooms where you have like a big mirror in front of you and a big mirror behind you, and you just see the reflections go on forever, and they just kind of like, you know, they tint darker and darker. So I just going with the assumption of like each reflection's a little different. She could like loop from like this side, you know, come out this side, and the next mirror world go into another one, and then just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper. I don't know how far it's gonna go, but that's kind of the reason why we have like the three-way mirror in her closet. All right, let's go outside. So everything I have outside is 100% a placeholder for now. There will be a giant space out here with things to do, but I have to work on that. The exterior of the house is a placeholder too. I just made like a quick facade to like, I don't know, have a representation of the house, but it isn't even the current shape of the house right now. So y'all, but if we go over here, I have a new character, and I finally started getting AI movement worked out. So this is Paprika. He's got little crunchy footsteps. He has 3 invisible patrol points right now. I can walk up to him and he'll stop, and then he will look at whatever direction I'm facing, you know, for conversation in the future. I can push him and he will still resume his patrol path. It's pretty great. I can also assign him to random movement, but all the random movement stuff I've done so far, it gets kind of erratic and they get a little too far away from where you want them. I mean, I could make something where, you know, after like 6, you know, chunks of movement, they return to their original starting place to like kind of keep them on a leash that way. But yeah, I'll probably end up using patrol points. So let's go to the last room, the basement. So starts out with, you know, the building that deteriorates into space. This blue glowing stuff is it's supposed to be like a pulsating effect. There may be like a glitchy transition that goes into like an internet looking place, which I was gonna make blue, or this may be in space. I haven't 100% decided yet. But if we go down here to this space rock that I have not finished texturing or designing, we have this Bitcoin type currency that pops out. So when she comes to the digital world, she has a butler that is helping her get set up, and the butler makes her house, and she has to pay him back, you know, just like you would in Animal Crossing or something. So she can physically mine cryptocurrency here. So she can earn it idly, like an idle game, or she can go bang, 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 and she can make more money. So there will be lots of upgrades and things to do that will be based around this currency, and there'll be other ways to increase like its rates and values and stuff like that. But like one of the first upgrades you'll get will be to make a teleporter that goes from the bottom here to the top. That's kind of why the stairs are supposed to be really long and annoying. It's to encourage you to buy it, because you know you could go, oh, I just need 200 more coins, but I don't want to walk down the stairs. But now I can just teleport, and I can go da na 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 na. So that's kind of where that is. Oh yeah, and if we go to the script really quick and we change something. So here is her, oh no, not that one, active mining. Active mining, so here is her little script to make her mine coins. So she does 1 key press and you get 1 coin. But I was, you know, like, what happens if you hold everything down? So get keys actually hold down. So we'll do that. So what it's going to do while you hold it down is it's going to run it through the update method, and I found out that Unity runs update method 50 times per second. That's how it reads like key inputs and stuff like that. So oops. Let's go back. Let me run down there really quick. So this part won't be in the game, or maybe it'll be like a power-up item, but if you hold the key, it makes a shit ton of coins. I think I also glitched something. I don't think it's playing all the noises correctly. It's a mess, but yeah, it's fun. So let's take a quick look at some other old stuff. So this is actually where the first room started, where I was trying to come up with the format for these rooms. One of the biggest things to consider, for me at least, was the angle right here. That goes 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, as in the length of the pixels. I kind of chose this one because if I went like straight 45 degrees, it was too wide, and then anything else was like really inconsistent and like hard to line furniture up on or doors and stuff. So just that that pixel incrementation kind of chose the angle of that wall. But you know, things obviously did change a lot. This was a later version where it was going to be a longer room too. This was also an older couch I had in there. But of course, this is what it looks like now. I'd say this room is like 90% done. It just needs a couple, maybe a little more furniture. I do have some other things that I've made for this room that just aren't being used in there, but we'll see what happens with that. Speaking of format, so this was the original Topanga that I had in my animation videos. And as you know, my pixel art skills evolved and I started doing things like way more textured, started shading things different. You know, I don't follow a lot of like maybe they're traditional rules, you know, and using less colors, but I've come up with my own method where here, I'm actually just going to shade on this. So my normal method now, it may not be black, but my method is to continually add 10% of something. Wait, am I even drawing? What is going on? Oh, I was drawing on the wrong layer. But I will add 10% of the color, and I will build on it like that. That does not look good. But like, say like if I take like this dark pink and I want to shade this couch, it's at 10%, and I'll start adding layers of it like that. Oops. And so eventually I have a shit ton of colors that I'm using on a piece of furniture, but I'm okay with that. So while Topanga looked kind of basic over here, and I wanted her, I don't know, oops, now I'm erasing all kinds of stuff. I wanted her to, I don't know, I wanted her to pop with the surroundings. I ended up switching from these sprites to these ones, and this is where the kind of BS method where I layer little bits of color, I don't know, it paid off because I'm like, okay, well, it's not a lot of pixels, but her hair is supposed to be, you know, the teal, orange, and like neon yellow-ish. But like, if you look at like just even this one strand right here, there's a lot going on in one line, and it really adds a lot of depth. In my opinion. So this is the route that I'm taking now with how I'm shading things, and I don't know, maybe she'll get a little more complicated eventually, but I don't know, we'll see. The character portraits are definitely going to be a lot more complicated, and that was kind of, I don't know, that was kind of like the original idea is I have like simple characters that you're walking around with, but then when you start talking with them, you can see that, oh, okay, they are more developed characters. So actually there is outside. This character's name is actually Paprika. If you want to go dig down my Instagram like forever, you can actually find a prototype that I did on Friend with makeup and all the whole shebang. Not the clothing, but the face is there, and it might make a little bit more sense. But I haven't done any portraits yet, so you'll see what they look like later if you don't go look. But other than that, you know, the only other thing was to make her bigger, and I tried that, and it was a nightmare. I can't get into this, and I don't want to. I mean, I know a lot of people do their characters a lot bigger, and this is a really small pixel scale to work on. But I was like, no, I don't want to do this. I'd rather do like do a larger variety of animations, but not in front of mirrors. Of, you know, smaller pixels, and make it, I don't know, maybe make it more special that way. Lots of animations, small size. I don't know. All right, I think that about covers it. Like I mentioned before, I'm planning on doing these monthly-ish or whenever I've amassed enough to talk about. I waited a little longer than I would have liked to start this video, so it's quite a bit longer than I thought it was going to be. If I brain farted on any explanations, or if you had any questions on how I made something, feel free to ask, and I'll do my best to answer in the comments or explain it in the next video. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Topengaverse, and my Twitter is brand spanking new, so be sure to go check it out. Anyway, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.